up, my fellow wardrobe control pal, Wardrobe Fuse here. Welcome back to another video. Monday's video was Does Call of Duty Infinite Warfare suck? Today it is Does Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered suck? Now, apologies for not doing this on Wednesday. I was kind of busy, so I literally couldn't actually do anything about it. However, Friday, probably the best time to do it. So guys, is this remastered well worth your time? Well, let's find out, shall we? 10 years ago, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was released on the Xbox 360, PS3 and PC. Now, I didn't actually play this game until a year later when I got my 360 officially, but I did play it with my brother's Xbox at times, like back in that year, but it was still pretty cool nonetheless anyway. However, I do have to say this is one of my favourite COD games on the 360 and even one of my favourite games of all time. It's just how good this game was. Like, the campaign was amazing, the multiplayer was just so outstanding, the graphics back in the day was so brilliant, the weapon variations are brilliant, the maps were amazing. Arcade mode was a bit 50-50, but people did enjoy it and I did as well. My High Club, what a nostalgic memory for that was, but still a good game, and even still has the £25 price thing back in the day. And that's courage for what it is. Now, 10 years later, we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Now, as I said beforehand, I did pick up the Legacy Cry, which came with the Steelbook, which if you guys haven't seen the Steelbook yet, that's Infinite Warfare, that's Modern Warfare. Now, when I first played the game back in November, I was kind of surprised how good it was and how good it looked. Because when I looked at the graphics comparison, it just looks a lot more better and looks a lot more gorgeous. So when I went into the campaign, I was completely blown away. Literally was blown away for what it was. The graphics were fantastic, the gun sounds were just incredible, the facials looks brilliant, a lot more updated, and even some of the objects was a lot more different. I remembered I completely forgot which was the multiplayer map for Wet Work. I completely forgot what the map was called, or the mission was called. Some of the parts got changed from like boiler bits to something different. It was pretty cool, and the campaign was just so much fun. And if you guys have not played the campaign for Modern Warfare Remastered, go and play it. It is so good, honestly. However, one thing I do want to say, which was a bit of a pain, and it was still a pain now, and that is back in COD 4, when you basically shooting someone and you duck down for a second just to reload, and you're playing on veteran, that's the biggest thing. Enemies keep respawning properly, but like constantly and all that. This game still has it, and it's not too much. It's just still a bit of a pain in the ass. But that was the only complaint I had, and it is a complaint now that it's like, okay, I get it what it is. But I still enjoyed the campaign nonetheless. Arcade mode is still there. It hasn't been destroyed. It's always been good. Now it's multiplayer side, because back when this game came out, all it was basically you'll create your class, you know, your primary weapon, your secondary weapon, you know, your sidearm, and then your basically your flashes, you get grenades automatically, perks, and that's it. When this game came out, it was just the way it was, and I absolutely enjoyed it. However, over the last coming months, they decided to put in supply drops. Now, they said it was supposed to be like cosmetic stuff, like things like skins and just little things here and there. Now, it is knives and weapons. What do I think about this before we get into the actual gameplay of the multiplayer side? I think it's alright. I know they're trying to like, you know, trying to get you to spend money to open these crates up, and you can just, you know, get these best weapons as possible or these knives as possible. However, for me, I'm not a fan of this thing where you have to buy them to earn it. And these like points you earned just by, you know, opening supply drops is kind of a tedious process. But you just have to play. All you have to do is, if you don't want to buy them, just play games, and all you need is like 30 supply drops to own one rare pack. That's it. And it takes about an hour to do, an hour and a half, maybe 2. Then you get 30. And it is quite long, but it's quite cool. Now let's get into the multiplayer side, the actual, you know, gameplay and the maps. What do I think about it? Nostalgic. That's the one thing to say about it, because I remember playing this game back in the day. It was incredible. Now it is still incredible with the whole upgraded maps. Like, the whole detail looks amazing. Showdown, which was actually a map that was going to come out, wasn't even going to be released, or some of the other ones, looks gorgeous. Some of the 6 originals looks amazing, looks a lot more focused. It just looks so damn good. Now, the one thing I do want to say about it, and that is the variety map pack. This kind of pissed me off a little bit, but I did buy it still because I love the variety map pack. I didn't buy it back in the day, but I did play it on my brother's account one day, and I actually enjoyed all 4 maps. Except, actually no, 3 out of 4. Creek was my least favourite. Now playing it again, it was actually alright. But, when it came out on the 360, it was £8. Now it's like 13. And I know they're trying to say you can get 10 rare supply drops in it for free. I mean, no, it's not for free, but you get 10 automatically. I will honestly say to myself, if you're going to release the Friday map pack, if you guys got it already on the 360, get it on Xbox One for like £4 or £5. Not 8, not 12. 8 is where it was beforehand. If it was £8, I would have said I will still buy it. I will say to myself, I will still recommend it. However, if you guys want to try it out, it's only 4 maps. And I know you're probably thinking, oh yeah, 4 maps, doesn't come anything else. I said 4 about the supply drops, but that's about it. 4 maps. That was the only DLC map in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That was it. But besides from all that, the entire package is actually one of the coolest things about Modern Warfare Remastered. Like, you get the campaign, simple enough, brilliant as what it is. Multiplayer, still very balanced. The deaths and the kills feels respected. Still feel like, you're earning or you're not earning it. Sometimes when you get a sniper shot and you kill someone, you feel rewarded. Or someone like, you're just running and you're shooting this guy and he's shot you first. That's respectful. However, Infinite Warfare, don't play Infinite Warfare. I've actually said about that game, it sucked like hell. But however, does Modern Warfare Remastered suck? Hell no. If you just get the Legacy Edition just for Modern Warfare, it is definitely well worth your time. And I'm about like 70, 80, 90 hours into the game, and I'm still enjoying it to this day. And I'm trying to get to Prestige 10. Back in the day, I got to Prestige 10 and I loved it. Still trying to do it to this day. There's an extra 10, so it's going to take me a long ass time to do. But for myself, it is well worth your time. If you get it for a good price, get it. And even that, if you got 360, it's still worth it on the 360 now, because this game is like under £10. Recommend it no matter what. So, final question is, does Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered suck? Hell freaking no. And that is my question. Does the game suck? No. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. All of my social media links are in the description down below. Any comments, any feedbacks, you guys know what to do. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. So there, peeps. Bye-bye.